Well, Jovan, thank you so much, man, for coming in, bro. We appreciate everything that MAYVON Incorporated has done,
Man.
and not just for the roster that it has, but also for us, man. Thank you for letting us be a part of it. Before I let you go, you were telling me about Live2540. What all does that entail?
Wanted to partner with an organization, and really kind of change the focus of what we do as a company. A lot of influencers are partnering with a lot of brands that got the sexy names,
Okay.
and for us, we really wanted to position influencers, especially Christian influencers, to be able to do something a lot more impactful with their platforms than just sell a bunch of stuff, right? And
Yeah.
so, we had this idea a couple months ago, and I'm like, all right, we really need, a cause that can really just be a home run for us out the gate,
Okay.
and inspire a lot of other influencers to want to be a part of what we're doing. So if 2540 actually is an organization based here in Georgia,
Okay.
and their whole thing is, they got a heart for Liberia. A lot of people don't know, they got one of the highest mortality rates in the world. And
Oh,
so
wow, man.
a lot of kids are dying. Not even kids yet. They still babies, that are dying from really treatable diseases like malaria. Very cheap to treat as well.
Okay.
And so we were like, okay, well, how can we use social media? How can we use this thing called influence to help them? And that's when we, decided and came up with this campaign. And so for the month of November, what we're doing is, I was able to round up 12 influencers that I love, and big fans of. And then you guys, also were able to step in and just be a unique voice because of your platform. You
Yeah.
guys have a podcast, and, the only podcasters that we have on the campaign. So that was a
Cool.
blessing. But for the month of November, what we're doing is we're promoting these shirts, love like Jesus. We want to make giving something fun. And I know that, especially for Gen Z, younger generations, it's kind of like what's in it for us type of
Right.
thing,
Right.
and how do we get them to care about somebody they never met before? They probably will never meet, all the way in another country. And a lot of people's excuses, we got our own problems over here, so why do we care about them? And that's why, with the shirts, it's love like Jesus. Because if Jesus had thought like that, we wouldn't be saved, right?
Exactly.
What can we do for him? You
Right,
know what I
right,
mean?
right.
And there were people persecuting Jesus, and he still died for them too.
Sure.
And for us, I felt like that was really the heart of the campaign. And what we want to do is, really just try to inspire, our generation, man, to put love into action. It's not that we necessarily need to be performative. I think we throw the word around a lot, but then it's like, okay, well, prove it. We wanted to make it extremely easy to prove that we are willing to love others like we love ourselves. Like the Bible says, love God with all your heart, but then also love each other, like you love you. Every shirt, it's $25 to help these kids,
Okay.
and $25 literally covers healthcare for them for a month.
Okay.
Over here, me and my wife, we paying buku for
Yeah,
healthcare,
yeah,
So
for
the
sure.
fact that
All of us are, yeah.
yeah, so for $25, man, to be able to help a kid, but $35 gets you a shirt as well. And you know, it's not about the shirt per se, but I did want to have something for the person to sort of thank them, for getting
Sure.
involved and
Uh-huh.
being a part of this movement, man.
Uh-huh.
And, so yeah, that's what the whole campaign is about, man. Donating, in order to help these our little brothers and sisters over in Liberia. So.
Yeah, man, it's amazing, man. We have a lot of friends of the show who come from that country originally.
Okay.
And it's just amazing, man, to be able to champion something so strong
Wow.
for our brothers and sisters and know that it's helping, family that could be back home.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's just a dope concept. First of all, I love the feel of the shirt, man. And the look and the color is amazing too. But I did go on the website and I saw that they had, different colors and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So they have a storefront too, right?
They do. So they actually have two brick and mortars throughout Georgia, and they sell the shirts, but they also got they got coffee mugs. They actually got a coffee mug and stuff too. The thing that's different about these, my thing is, okay, for November we want a limited edition something. So a lot of them, they say love, they don't have the like Jesus part. And it's something simple, but it's important because anyone who would be on the outside looking in, it's like, why would I care about
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
And so the love like Jesus is the reminder, that we are,
Yeah.
called to love each other and do it the way that he did for us.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's amazing. I love the concept, and I love the ministry behind it. you can definitely count on TrackStarz to support, man. We
Man,
got the
praise God.
TrackStarz universe backing you up as well.
Praise-
I would encourage everyone to go out and make a donation.
Yeah.
Get a shirt.
Yeah, yeah,
Make
yeah.
your donation.
Yeah.
Get your shirt. And also you're helping a child.
Yeah.
Man, you can't beat it. So please make sure that you go out there and donate. We've got the social media links down below.
Yeah.
So go ahead, scan that QR code
Mhm.
and do something great, man. We're right in time for the holidays. It's the perfect time
Yeah.
to jump in
Yeah.
and help and support, man.
For sure.
Go out there and love like Jesus.
Any other influencers out there that also want to be a part of this, we would love to see you repping one of these too, and talking about it on your platform. And even if it's not this one, you know, the next one, again, you know, our whole objective and mission for especially next year, 2026,
Mm-hmm.
is really just kind of flipping the script on social media, and on this thing called influence that I feel like has such a it's such a shallow, you know, sort of concept, and almost like, you know, very self-glorifying in a bit. And so how do we flip that and sort of make it something that's actually useful, you know?
Sure.
And I think the
Yep.
best way for us to do that is to partner with a lot of organizations that actually need influencers. And that's
Right.
the thing, you know, I think with a lot of brand deals and a lot of these agencies, they're you know, they kind of use influencers like you know, virtual mannequins, you know, and you selling lip glosses and stuff like that, and there's nothing wrong with that at all, you know, because you got to make your money. And I think what happens with Christian influencers is that they kind of get caught in this dilemma where they don't know of whether or not they want to, you know, if I'm gonna go all in on the influence stuff and I want to make money doing that, then, you know, it's kind of weird for me to be talking about God and I'm also trying to sell products, you know.
Yeah.
And so I think it almost makes them afraid to even bring that into their platform because they don't want to scare away business.
Got you.
And then I think on the flip side, the ones that are like, you know, I'm really gonna use my platform for the ministry and for the gospel, they're afraid to touch that side because they don't want to compromise and water down their message and their
Sure.
platform. And,
Understand.
you know, they don't
Yeah.
want to seem like they're selling out too. So
Yep.
for me, is how do I find a solution to that? Because at the end of the day, you know, we do want to make sure that influencers that are using their platforms for ministry can support themselves by doing it.
That's
And
right.
I feel like God really put it on my heart. But let's look at this market of all these organizations that are a lot of things for
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
And put influencers in a position to do something that I feel like God gave you that gift to do in the first place, right?
Sure.
You
Absolutely.
know, influence was never supposed to be a self thing. You know, I think it was always supposed to be used for Him. And how do we advance His kingdom in doing that? And beyond just talking about it, right? Because a lot of people are just talking on their platforms, and good for you for doing that. But now let's also put some action behind it and do something too.
Right.
So the Live 2540 campaign, again, is for the month of November only. So the shirts are only available literally for 30 days, but you'll see, you know, hopefully your favorite influencer throughout the month, you know, talking about it and promoting it. If you want to get involved and you want to be a part of it, make sure you click the link that's probably right here, somewhere down there in the description box. You can also visit MAYVONFamilyInc.com if you want to get involved in future campaigns as well. So,
Yeah, well, thank you again, brother. We appreciate you, man. Always glad to have you guys in the studio. Hopefully you all will be back soon.
Yeah, I hope so. So, yeah.
All right.
Thank
You in the field with the track stars. Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Lego.